Okay guys, it's SOG Sunday and I'm fixing to show you one of the knife, not one of them. This is the knife I traded one of mine for to a dear friend. He's a SOGaholic like me, and he happens to have probably one of the largest SOG collections I've ever seen. It so happens I kind of went to him. I got in contact with him, and I had a feeling he had an extra one of these. Look at this. This is a SOG box. Lifetime warranty. This is the good old days, folks. Lifetime warranty. And I'll do an overhead shot here, opening it up. But he sent me that. And look at this. 2 knife displays. Plexi. Isn't that cool? Okay. And what it is, and I might have a couple more. He made a list for me. I traded something that he didn't have, and it all worked out. He had 2 of these, and he was able to get rid of one. He was willing to get rid of one, and I had one that he didn't have that will help his collection. Another thing is, this particular knife I had up to like 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I gifted it. I gifted it out, and I thought, you know, I'll get it again one day because it was so common. Then there was a while where it wasn't common. Now it's common again, so you can get it. I think they run anywhere on sale around 150 bucks up to 199 on the SOG website. So I'm going to do an overhead shot, and then we'll see what it is. Okay, the suspense is over. Let me get the camera set up. Okay, I got some little notes here to go with it, and then I got this big beast out right here. This is the SOG Super Bowie knife. This is a beast. Okay, I had this one, and I gifted this one, so then I was missing this one, and I'm so glad I got it back. And this is one I don't have any of these boxes left. They all used to come in these boxes. They still do. This is the good old days. I don't know what they do now. But yeah, this particular box, I'll take the knife out and put it in my chest. It's killing you, the suspense. And then I'll put this box up in my closet. But here it goes. This is how it's presented. Isn't that cool? Let me turn this around. Now, I did the other day add this lanyard onto it, but this is a SOG Bowie 2.0, folks. This is before this one. Okay, this is razor sharp. I mean, all the way. Look at the point. I'm talking razor sharp. And I'll give you a little story on this. Leather stack. And check this out. Let's just set that off to the side. Bear with me. It's really cool how they do this. And then look at this. There's the sheath. Okay, let's just set all this over here if I can. Isn't this cool? Look at the quality of that sheath. You got your sharpening stone. SOG. Look how thick that is. Isn't it cool against that one? Goes right in the sheath. Now, do y'all notice that the strap is on the right, on the correct side? Just an awesome, awesome knife. Snaps out. I say it's on the correct side because some of them, they cross over this way, so when you pull your blade out, it cuts that strap. So, look at the difference in the size. This is the Super Bowie. It's part of my collection. Do not use it. This one, when I had it before, I did use it a little bit, didn't throw it, did use it a little bit. I might do a sharpening demonstration on a tube if I can come up with a tube on this one. I don't mind doing that. Like I said, you can still get this now. One time you couldn't. I thought, oh my gosh, they're going to do away with, I mean, something really historical. But these two are available right now. This is the Super Bowie, and this is the 2.0. Okay, let me put that right here. Like yay. Now, the SOG Bowie 2.0 is osate steel with leather washers. Okay, now you gotta understand this. Everybody's gonna be going. I know I'm gonna get some people commenting about the steel. This goes back. Okay, so at one time, you know, osate is still a good steel. I consider it a good steel. It's easy to sharpen out in the field. You got to consider. It's like right now, everybody's talking about Magna Cut and all the other different steels. I'm sure in 2 years, you know, there'll be. I know there will. In another year or two, there'll be another steel everybody's going to be going for. But what happened was, let's just read it. The original SOG Bowie is what founded the SOG company. Okay, it was based on a knife used by the Studies and Observation Group, SOG, Studies and Observation Group of the U.S. Special Forces and other elite soldiers in the Vietnam War. The SOG Bowie 2.0 has combined the traditional Bowie with modern technology. Okay, so what it was, from the story I understand, is Spencer Frazier, who founded SOG. He came across somebody that owned one of the original SOG, Special Observation Group, Vietnam, that was used. There's only, what, a dozen, maybe 2 dozen knives out there. They were unbranded because nothing, there could be no markings on where these soldiers were from, what country they were from. And so these things were made in Seki, Japan, unbranded, and these guys got them. So Spencer Frazier came across one of them, and he got a hold of it to this guy. I think they did a trade-off, no big deal, you know. Oh my gosh, when you see so many numbered that were made, and you look at the price of what they go for, you'll understand it. But yeah, he had one of the originals, so he took from that one and did this. Now, when he first started off, he lived in an apartment on the 2nd floor, I believe. This is Spencer Frazier now, if I got it right. And he started having these made in Seki, Japan. And other knives, they came up with some other knives for military use. They were like Seki, Japan. And as it got bigger, the company, the Seki materials, everything got pushed over to Taiwan, and they were still being produced. The steel was osate steel, and he was able to get more made. And still during that period, this is I forget what year it was, 1980 something, when he founded the company. Those things are worth a lot of money, man. I'm talking about when you go on eBay and you see a SOG knife that's like $2,000, $3,000, that's because there's not many of them made if you're a collector. But this is what started his company, is based on a knife like this. This is it. And this is pretty much the size that the Special Forces had in Vietnam in the woods. This was it, pretty much. And it was a fighting knife. It was a all-around little. It was a fighting knife, survival knife, and that's what they had. It was unmarked. And I've seen some pictures of the originals. Oh my gosh, it gives me goosebumps. But yeah, it's just so important that people understand. Like right now, this osate steel, I've never had a problem with it. I absolutely love it for what I do. I think it all depends on what you go out and do. It works for me. I'm just really, look at that. It just fits really nice. Razor sharp. So this is SOG Bowie 2.0. This is what I got the trade off with. And what he got, I had number 273 out of 1,000 made. And I didn't mind parting with it because his collection is absolutely incredible. And I know he had one with the monogram on it, blade. And I had a monogram blade on a different model, and I knew that would be really nice in his collection. But he's so kind to have done this. It was really neat. It was just a trade-off. It just cost us both postage, and I believe he's pleased with what he got, and I'm definitely pleased I got this back in my hands. And I feel good I gifted it. I feel good I gifted it because it's such a great all-around knife. The guy uses it, actually. He actually uses it. This is squared off right here, 90 degrees. Look at that. Ow, that is sharp. And then the Super Bowie. That's the comparison. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed. There's a lot more. If you go on the, I think the SOG website, or just Google like I did to get this information. SOG. When it started, the founder, Spencer Frazier, and then you can hear the story. I mean, he had to get out of that apartment because that's what made me realize about mine, how heavy, when you had boxes and boxes of these heavy knives, how heavy it becomes. So he had to get out of there and move to a larger place. But yeah, that was a good days. It really was. I'm going to put another, I got these on Amazon. This is a skull with a beret. I'm going to try and get me another one just for this one. But yeah, I'll use this to do some demonstrations. I might even set it up on the wheel here in a minute to do a show and tell type thing. Okay, guys, that's my, I guess that's my mail call that I haven't been able to show you in a week. Y'all take care, and thanks for watching. SOG out.